There's been a lot of stuff going on in this world. And y'all know I clocks the tea, baby. Because look, I don't drink tea, but I what? I clocks the tea. So y'all know I cannot start this show without what? Hot topics. So y'all, guess what time it is? It's time for what? Hot topics, y'all. Hello, y'all, and listen. It's time for Hot Topics. And listen, y'all, there's been a lot going on in the world. Okay, listen, the 4 months we was gone, baby, World War III almost happened. Listen, the presidents, I'm not going to say too much on the president because, he's locking people up in jail. And all I know is that I'm not going to be behind bars. I'm going to be right here. Okay. They're not going to lock me up. And if he does lock me up, baby, I know the whole Cortez High will be protesting the free Cortez, okay? Okay.
Standing right there with our little marching signs, free Cortez, I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Believe that. Okay. Thank you. Okay, y'all. So the first topic, and this caught me off guard, okay, when I seen this video going around on all social media platforms, okay? Nicki Minaj saying that she is Donald Trump's biggest fan. What's going on with Nicki? What's going on with Nicki? Is she okay in the head? Listen, we're going to put the video up. Y'all see this? We're going to put the video up.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
I'm sorry? I know you lying. Listen, I can sit on here all day and talk about the president, but I'm gonna keep it cutesy and demure, honey, because we're on a time limit. But listen, she said the president is doing great for our country and he's doing great things and everything like that. But listen, as soon as President Soupy Doopty became, president up there, a lot of colored people got text messages talking about your slave number, a white truck is going to come pick you up the next day, as soon. And my friends text me, said, did you get this message? I said, yes. And I said, that is very disrespectful. He was trying to take Black Lives Matter away. He was trying to scrape off, there's like a sidewalk, I forgot what state's in it, but he's trying to scrape this ink off the sidewalk and all that stuff. He's trying to take women's rights away as LGBTQ plus rights as well, saying that you can't marry the same gender and everything. And when I think of him doing great for our country, he's trying to send ICE, to deport these people back. And there's even little kids that are scared, taking their own lives and everything like that. And it's very sad.
Yes, because
today,
not to cut you off, but yes, because there was a little girl. It was just reported. I remember sending you the article that Variety and ABC News, everybody was posting about this little girl in elementary school, who her classmates was pranking her, saying that they're going to call ICE. Threatening that they was going to call ICE on her. She was a little Mexican girl. She was 8 years old. She went home and killed herself. Yeah. Like, this is ridiculous. It's time for us to come together. I don't know what this ICE coming to every city is gonna solve. I don't know. I remember who saying he was just gonna take away the people who's coming here from Mexican cartels and things like that. But no, they're taking innocent lives. They have these camps all around Texas where they locking kids up. What does this solve?
Especially kids, though. Kids.
That.
And it's honestly so sad. Like I said, I feel, even for me, I feel bad for everybody, but especially the newer generation, the 8, 9 year old. Listen, and like I said, y'all heard. Come on. Y'all heard exactly what Kamala Harris said. She said, watch, y'all will see. And definitely y'all are seeing exactly what's going on. And then the people who voted for him said, oh, I can't believe I voted for him. But to remind you, you know exactly what he was doing. You know exactly what he was doing. Listen, y'all know, and now y'all want to regret the decision that y'all made for voting for him. And listen, I don't get into that Democrat, that Republican stuff, but listen, I know the world that I live in. I see all these emotional stories on my feed, and I know what's going on visually in the world. But listen, ICE was even in my hometown, La Crosse, Wisconsin. ICE was in here too, and it's so sad because I didn't think they were going to get closer and closer and closer to my hometown, and that in fact did happen. And it's really sad. And listen, I don't know what the world's coming to, but listen, all I do is pray. All you can do is pray and put God in yourself first. Okay? Because if you put God first and you put yourself first, listen, we will make it there. Listen, I know that the road is rough right now, but all we gotta do is live our life to the fullest. And that's what I always say, is live your life to the fullest. Listen, we are all going to get through this together. I know we're having such a tough time, but like Kamala said, we are all going to get through this together. And listen, the world it's going to get right back up there. The world's going to get better soon as gets out of office. I heard that he had a disease, but and I hope but I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to be the next child to get locked up.
Allegedly, Cortez. I know this is your season 2 premiere. Let's take it down a little notch, okay? Because listen, I don't want to have to take you at the courthouse, okay? I have our lawyers on speed dial, okay?
I heard that the president gave a man life for threatening him. So I'm going to keep it very cutesy, very demure. Okay, because a baddie, me, I can't get locked up behind bars. Okay, so we're just going to keep the topic calm and cute.
And y'all. And we all know that Cortez is going to make it worse sitting in the prison cell. I'm just letting you know that right now. He might end up breaking out.
Right. I can't survive. I can't do.
Oh, I missed you. I missed you these past 4 months. Next topic.
Okay. So this is our last and our final topic.
Last.
Not our last. This is our second topic.
Last and what?
Yeah, this is not our life. Y'all listen, I'll try, the brain trying to, lock back in. Y'all lock in, chat. So listen, former Illinois sheriff deputy sentenced to 20 years in prison for the murder of Sonya Massey. And listen, you guys, earlier into season 1, I was talking about Sonya Massey, how it was the 1 year anniversary of her death. And this is a story where, Sonya, she called the police because, somebody was creeping around her house and she was hearing noises. And, for her safety, she wanted to call the police. And honestly, because she was scared for her life, she thought, something was going to happen. So, the officers arrived over there and Sonya was gently removed because she was boiling hot water on the stove. She must have been, in the middle of cooking something. So she removed it and the officers thought it was okay to take they firearm out and shoot. To remind you, shoot her 6 times in the head. 6 times because they thought that she was going to pour the boiling water. And I don't think, listen, she called y'all because she was scared of her life. And y'all literally took her life over something because y'all thought she was going to spill the boiling water on y'all. But to remind y'all literally shot her not 1, but 6 times. Are you serious? And that one, what gets me, okay, is that the other sheriff that was with the sheriff deputy that got, is getting sentenced to 20 years. He was like, turn off your body cam. Because they don't want no evidence No evidence left behind because they knew exactly what they was doing in that situation. And it makes me so sad that officers, just because you have a firearm, okay, they think they can use it on anybody. Listen, this is exactly why I say Black Lives Matter. No, the people be like, no, white lives matter too. I'm saying, all lives matter, but it's out. This has been going on for the last 4 years, ever since COVID, ever since 2020. Okay. It was Breonna Taylor. Okay, it was George Floyd. All of these strong Black people who was doing absolutely nothing. They're the ones that get killed. And to remind you, Sonya, she was a mother. She was an auntie. She was a daughter. She was so many things, and you took her life because you were scared. It's honestly so sad. And they're saying that this sheriff deputy is getting sentenced to 20 years in prison. You literally took a woman's life. Okay, it needs to be vice versa. You need to sit in prison for your entire lifespan. Okay, because of what you did. An innocent woman. You need to sit the rest of your life. You rot in that prison for doing what you did. Okay, and I know that all of us, Cortez High, we agree. Okay, like Kiwan says on Kiwan Show, let's get real about being real because this is reality. Okay.
And they also gave him the possibility with parole as well. So, just like the officer with George Floyd, I think he's been serving in federal prison right now. They also gave him possibility. They gave him life without parole. No, was it? They gave him 30 years without parole. So, I mean, why couldn't they do the same with Sonya Massey? It's sad. It's a difficult situation.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, literally committed in her own home, in her kitchen, y'all. Listen, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to comment on #justice for Sonya Massey because we are still fighting. I know it's been, I think a year or two or something like that, but we're still gonna fight because here at the Cortez Tribe we fight. Okay, listen, we fight, y'all. All right, y'all. So our last and final topic. Listen, I love this topic so much because this shows that the little things you do can be very successful in your life. And all around social media platforms, especially on TikTok, we have got a Dr. Pepper jingle created by Romeo Show, got over 12.9 million likes on TikTok and 100 million likes all over social media platforms. She created a jingle for Dr. Pepper that has got her partnered up with Dr. Pepper, Vita Coco, and even got her a chance to be on Jennifer Hudson and even to go to the Super Bowl. So, y'all, this is the jingle that she created for Dr. Pepper.
I have a theme song for Dr. Pepper, and it goes like this. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good.
It's good and nice. Do-do-do.
Yeah, listen, and she even made one for Vita Coco. Vita Coco,
you go loco, because it's so dang delicioso. Boom, boom.
Yeah, boom, boom. Yes. Listen, this right here proves that if you chase your dreams, you will get that one phone call, okay, and the opportunities will rise. Okay, listen, she posted this video, I think at 10:25 p.m. She was like, I watched the interview with Jennifer Hudson and she was like, well, I posted, I was calling my girlfriend and was like, should I post this? And she was like, yeah, post it. And she posted it. She woke up and her phone was blowing up with millions of likes. This is a good example that if you want to do something in the world, if you want to dream, chase your dream. Never give up, okay? Because it could be that one video, that one post, Absolutely. Listen, I just want to say.
And what a perfect theme for today's episode.
that part, because loving everybody, and I just want to say that big congratulations to Romeo. Her life has just been blessed. She was able to meet Atisha Campbell from Martin and so many other celebrities going to the Super Bowl. I just want to say congratulations, and that if we invite you, we would love to invite you on Cortez to create a jingle for the show. Our showrunner did say that he has millions of dollars in his pockets right now, so our showrunner will be gladly to pay you to have you come on to the show. So, them details will be sent to you directly.
Absolutely, Romeo. Check your email. We would love to have you on.
But that's all of the topics.
I don't want the IRS to come to me. So don't say that out loud again. Thank you.
Right, because they bite. But y'all, that's all the hot topics for today. We have to take a quick commercial break, but more Cortez up next, y'all.
Special